My name is Roman. This is my wife Mary and my son Andrew. We are Ukrainians. We live in Lviv. I am a sales manager and my wife is a realtor. We pursue an arable, useful and financially lucrative target. We dream to plant and grow a beautiful walnut orchard. I inherited this land from my grandmother. Carpathians is an environmentally friendly region of Ukraine. The rich soil and favorable climate provide good results in walnut growing. But the land is all we have. In order to implement our dreams, we need a big amount of money. It's very difficult to get a credit in our country. There are no investors. We decided to apply to you. I am perfectly acquainted with all the possible risks and made a business plan. First, we need $87,000. This is a large sum, and we understand this. But apart from it, $65,000 are still needed for the next steps. We can lend this sum in the bank or sell our apartment. We ask you to donate money only for the first stage. I promise that no person who invests would be sorry. We'll thank everybody in our feedback will overweigh your donations. The important point is your support, moral and psychological. As I mentioned previously, the economy in our state isn't steady. Thus, conducting business is very difficult and risky. You always risks either because of economical instability or because of the statesmen who are always eager to own somebody's property. There are many companies which have worked and paid taxes honestly, had to share the fate of their business or even go bankrupt. I'll create a site that will be fully devoted to this project. All steps of creation will be depicted there. This is very important, because if I am supported by the international community, officials are afraid of conducting some irregularities. Our state doesn't impinge on the firms with foreign capital. Why walnut? Why not a garden? According to scientists, only 7% of the land in the world is suitable for growing walnut trees. And Ukraine belongs to this 7%. Market sales walnut practically free. In Ukraine there are many companies involved in the processing and sale of nuts products, so harvest won't remain unsold. Tree of life. This walnut is often called because it fed, strengthened and treated people for a long time. Walnut is probably the most unique and the most prominent representative plant community. Plant in which all its parts have higher bioactive properties. Walnut makes a substantial contribution to the garden barn, which promotes a highly treatable human body from many elements. It is known as an excellent remedy in many countries for a long time. Walnut, according to many experts, is very useful food. In the history, even if there was no food, people could eat only some walnuts, as they are rich in protein, fats, vitamins and minerals. Scientists believe that modern men, living in high background radiation, need to eat 4 to 5 nuts per day. Walnut garden is an arable, majestic garden. This is something that will remain after me, my son, and a record of all of you. Maybe your descendants will consume nuts from the garden and remember their grandmother and grandfather who invested money 50 years ago. I appeal to Americans, Canadians and Australians. I know there is a large Ukrainian diaspora. Donate to the Ukrainian family. Once their garden will bear, I'll send walnuts to different parts of the world. Europeans, don't be ignorant. Thank you very much for your support.